Luke Skywalker, The Last Jedi. How strong is Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars sequel trilogy? Let's talk about it. At the end of Return of the Jedi, with the Emperor and Darth Vader being dead, Luke Skywalker was the last known Jedi in the galaxy. And based on the old EU novels, Luke Skywalker became a very, in fact, Omega level Jedi Master. However, with Disney taking over the Star Wars property, those novels have been pretty much decanonized. However, there are elements of these novels incorporated into the modern new canon. With the dark side pretty much silenced and the Empire defeated, the formation of the New Republic began. But with Luke not really being much of a politician, he began his own quest after the Battle of Endor to attain more knowledge of the Force, eventually leading him to find a fragment of a Force-sensitive tree, which used to be in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant before the Emperor took it after the Clone Wars. There are still many mysteries about what exactly happened in between the 30 years of Jedi and Force Awakens, but what we do know for certain based on the events of Force Awakens is that Luke, remembering what Yoda had asked of him and being the last Jedi, began to train a new generation of Jedi and started his new Jedi Academy, including the training of his nephew Ben Solo, who would later betray him and become Kylo Ren and wipe out his entire generation of new students. After these tragic events occurred, like Force Awakens explained, Luke Skywalker, Jedi Master, went into exile, many believing he went on a hunt for the original Jedi Temple, which he wound up finding on a planet named Ahch-To, the same planet that Rey confronted him during the closing moments of Force Awakens and handed him his father's lightsaber. But how strong is Luke really? Well, the answer is probably very freaking strong for a number of reasons and clues that are given to us in Force Awakens. Number one, why was Leia and the Resistance so desperate to have Luke join their ranks? If the First Order wasn't such a serious threat, there's no way Leia would really need Luke's help if it was just a small military uprising. There's definitely a legitimate concern about what Supreme Leader Snoke's powers can do. And that's the next point, Supreme Leader Snoke. He's very concerned about the Resistance getting their hands on the map during Force Awakens because he knows that Luke Skywalker himself is dangerous, not just because of his power, but because of his ability to train new Jedi and bring the Jedi back into prominence. Based on what we see from Master Yoda and the fact that we know for sure that Luke has been seeking out more and more knowledge about the Force, I am 100% certain that Luke's going to be a complete Omega level Jedi in Episodes 8 and Episode 9. I think Luke's abilities now have gotten, I don't know about beyond Yoda, but at least close to Yoda's powers in Empire Strikes Back. Based on Luke's age and knowledge of the Force, I'm willing to say that he's got such a strong connection with the Force now that he has probably discovered a plethora of Force abilities that we've never seen before in a Star Wars film. And I do believe and I hope that Luke kicks a lot of ass in Episode 8 because Luke fans like myself have been wanting to see this guy at his peak power, and it's going to be total just domination, I'm thinking. You know, not just with a lightsaber, but also with Luke's ability to manipulate the Force and bend it to his will. I think that he is now a step above he was in Jedi as far as his connection to the living Force. In addition to that, there's been a lot of speculation about a possible scene in Episode 8, and again, this might be a very light spoiler, where Luke takes on the entire group of the Knights of Ren by himself and dismantles them by himself. Now, I'm not sure if this actually happens in the film. There's been different people leaking this information in various different places, and a lot of times it's all BS, but if there's truth to it, then we are going to see Luke pretty much at his best in this movie, and I can't wait to see it. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. How strong do you think Luke is going to be in Episode 8? What kind of knowledge do you think that he's gotten, not just from his seeking of knowledge in the Force and the trees and whatnot, but also his communication with the dead, because we can assume that Luke has also been talking to several Force spirits, maybe for guidance and to figure out what the hell happened with Kylo and what the hell's going on with Snoke. But I am expecting Luke Skywalker to be so strong that he's going to be moving entire ships with ease with the Force and things like that. Can't wait to see it. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and like the video. Of course, share this video out with the world. Thank you as always for your support, and I'll talk to you guys down below. Peace.